In this video, I'm going to be going over the only metrics that matter with Amazon PPC. Now, I want to go over a quick story. I was on a conference at a panel. I was on a panel, I should say, and a question came from the audience saying, what metrics do you track for Amazon PPC? And I'm going to go over all that in today's video, what all we track inside the agency for us and for our clients. And the question came up, what metrics do you track? And it was going down this panel, and I was the last to go, and they were saying all these different metrics. And I see it all the time, all these sellers getting mixed up with ACOS and revenue and this and that and impressions. And that stuff is important to a certain extent, but there's only one metric that matters. And that's the metric I'll be going over in today's video. Now, who am I and why should you listen to me? I'm Dr. Travis Ziegler. I'm a retired optometrist turned e-commerce entrepreneur. I built my net worth over $5 million by the age of 40. And I did that by building up companies and selling them for multi-million-dollar exits. I now run a marketing agency / investment firm where we invest with brands and we help build them to hopefully have a roll up. And we're going to sell those for $100 million in about 10 years. That's my goal. And I've already sold multiple brands and built my net worth up to that $5 million point by building up and selling brands using the strategy that I teach in my free Amazon PPC masterclass. You can get that at profitablepineapple.com. All right. So what is that one crucial metric? Let's get into it now. It is so important for you to measure your metrics. You have to do this, and I do this manually, and I have my strategic brand consultants do this manually because it lets you feel the account. It lets you know what's going on with the account, and you can see your tacos overall for your entire account. You can see your spend, and you can see what adjustments you made in the past week and how it resulted in everything from ACOS to tacos to overall brand lift to profit. And so this is our entire spreadsheet. You may not be using every single column in this. If you don't use a column, just hide it. So if you're not doing Google Ads, hide it. And then you can always bring it back out later. So you can see right here. If you're not using Amazon DSP, hide it. It's not that hard. If you're not using Facebook ads, hide it. It's very easy to use. So you can see right there. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you an example of this with my account. So we'll look at the last week, which is the week ending November. Let's see. Should have had a calendar up so I don't have to do any math in my head. Let's see. November 16th was the last week here. Then the next one's going to be November 23rd. And then whenever you're starting to use this, just take this and then watch. Just fill it in. All right. So I get the revenue from ZonGuru. So I'm going to come over here to ZonGuru and I'm going to look at last week. I'll come down here to this one just because it's a little easier. So we'll look at November 10th through the 16th. And our revenue was $33.76. So I'm going to go back over here, $33.76. Profit was, come down here, $1,077. Okay, perfect. So tacos of 0 so far, of course. And that organic sales just calculates automatically based on your revenue minus your ad sales. And so you can see it's going to take all of these into account once you have them. All right, so Amazon PPC spend, I'll get that from Campaign Manager. All right, so let's go to last week. 309 in spend for 440 in sales. 309 in spend, 440 in sales. Google spend, go over to our Google account. Let's go to last week, already set. Scroll down here, and we spent on Google $729. Just to give you a heads up, that's how much I think external traffic is more important. I'm outspending my Amazon by 2 to 1 almost, 2.5 to 1. And so that's how much I put emphasis on my Google and everything there. So very important to do external traffic. So Google sales, you can look at your attribution data for this. So we're going to do TGC last week, $639.52. So we actually had a negative or not a positive ROAS this last week. And then Facebook, we're doing Facebook. You probably aren't yet. Let's see, with Facebook, 596 spent. Oh, let's go last week, 225. We're not doing DSP, so I'm going to hide that. And then Meta Facebook sales, we're actually pushing it to our website, so I'm not going to include Facebook here. All right, so you can see 31% tacos, 70% ACOS on our Amazon, and then 114% ACOS on our Google. And that's all you do. And you just do this at the end of every week or the beginning of the week. So do it on Monday for the previous week to get a feel for what you're doing. And then you can kind of keep track. What I like to do is leave little comments on what I did that week for the account. Maybe I added some Google ads, whatever. And that's how I keep track of this. That's how easy it is. It's super important that you track your key PPC metrics, and you can actually get more granular and do this on a per product basis. And so do it on a per product basis, and that will make it even more granular for you. This was just one chapter in my free Amazon PPC masterclass, which is better than any paid course out there, in my opinion. We've only just scratched the surface. To unlock even more profitability with your advertising, continue watching this full Amazon PPC masterclass. I put the video right here so you can click it and watch that entire Amazon PPC masterclass. If you want this entire Amazon PPC masterclass emailed to you, make sure you head to profitablepineapple.com and sign up for our free Amazon PPC masterclass.
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Good job.